Hopes that Theresa May become NATO's next Secretary-General have been dashed over Britain's handling of the Northern Ireland issue, NATO sources indicated last night. Until this mess over Northern Ireland is sorted out, the consensus is that we can dismiss any hope of a UK candidate getting the job, said an alliance source last night. Mandarins have already begun the informal process of assessing who will replace Jens Stoltenberg as NATO chief next year, at what is a crucial point in the alliance's history. The former Norwegian PM has been in office since 2014 and his 4-year mandate was extended for a further 2 years to ensure stability at a time of tension with Donald Trump and Russian assertion. But his replacement next year comes at a time when leading members like Germany and France, who want warmer relations with Vladimir Putin and more European self-reliance, are forcing NATO to justify its very existence. Besides Russia, priority issues like China, Ukraine and the worsening situation in Afghanistan each exposes fault lines within the alliance. Some parameters have already been set, however. Behind the scenes, there is already a consensus that it is time for NATO to have its first female Secretary-General and, since former Danish PM Anders Rasmussen took the helm in 2009, it is now expected that they will have served as head of government. However, this is the point where agreement ends. While some member states are already indicating a desire for a Baltic candidate as a show of strength against neighboring Russia, others fear this would provoke Russia too much at a time when the US seeks normalization with Putin so it can focus on the bigger China problem. One candidate that might appeal to both sides of the divide is Estonian President Kersti Kaljulaid, generally praised for her measured approach to Russia. But the 51-year-old, who came to power in 2016 as both Estonia's first female head of state and its youngest, has not ruled out running for a second term in 2023. And there is also the fact that, with an Eastern European already holding the position of Deputy Secretary-General, there may be a desire to look further west. Italy, which hasn't held the post for a full term since 1980 and lobbied hard in 2014, reportedly considers that its turn has come for the top job. But last night the possibility of former EU Foreign Policy Chief Federica Mogherini, who has expressed an interest, was rejected out of hand by one NATO diplomat, who said, "Kel horror dialogue is always important but no one wants to turn NATO into a dialogue shop." This leaves another name in a seemingly powerful position, Theresa May. Britain, which already holds the post of Deputy Supreme Allied Commander Europe, is expected to make a strong push to seal its post-Brexit status.